Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, I'm Nick Oresco, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock on this Tuesday afternoon. We have a weather alert in effect for some potential strong to severe storms, so let's get right to it now with 22 News from Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis. As of right now, Brian, when this is being recorded, nothing too substantial out there, but the threat is still there.
Yeah, that's right. Most of the action is to our south, but we still could see a couple of storms here, so the key is to be vigilant this afternoon and this evening. Traffic seems to be fine. I-91 is good. There's a slight slowdown. The usual spot here, 291 to 91 south. The Pike looks good. Let's take a look at those advisories from the National Weather Service. A heat advisory in effect until 8 o'clock tonight for Hamden, Hampshire, and Franklin County, at least central and eastern Hamden, Hampshire, and Franklin County. Also, as Nick was mentioning, there is a flood watch in effect for central and eastern Hamden County until about 2 o'clock here tomorrow morning. As I mentioned, most of the action in terms of the rain is to the south, but it's warm everywhere. Temperatures right now are in the upper 80s. We've had 90-degree readings earlier this afternoon in Greenfield. We're cooler in the lower Pioneer Valley because we have more cloud cover in the lower Pioneer Valley. Humidity is going to work to make it feel warmer than it is. In fact, we're close to 100 with the heat index in Northampton. Let's take a look at the clouds and radar. Here we are, and you can see that there are several storms, scattered storms over Connecticut. We're on the northern fringes, so really we've only had a couple of scattered, mainly light showers south of the Mass Pike, and that's been about it. We still have the chance for a few of these showers over Pennsylvania to make a run at us. We'll show you with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
The death toll from catastrophic flooding in Texas has surpassed 100 as hope fades for finding survivors. The death toll in Kerr County rose to 87 as of this morning. Among those killed were 27 children and counselors of Camp Mystic, a nearly century-old camp for girls. 5 campers and 1 counselor are still unaccounted for. Authorities vowed that one of the next steps would be investigating whether enough warnings were issued and why some camps did not evacuate or move to higher ground. That will include a review of how weather warnings were sent out and received. The Eastern States Exposition is making a $1 billion impact in the Northeast. CEO and President Gene Cassidy today released the results of a new study on the economic impact of the nonprofit organization. Last year alone, they delivered more than $235 million in gross regional product. Its larger footprint across New England and New York equaled a record-breaking $1.2 billion. Roughly 3 million people visit the grounds in West Springfield each year. About half of those visitors are fairgoers that attend the Big E. And by the way, that fair this year is September 12th through the 28th. The effort to ban cell phones in schools is gaining traction on Beacon Hill in Boston. Senators on the Education Committee today began advancing a redrafted bill taking aim at mobile phones. The bill would require all K-12 districts to craft their own policies banning student access to personal electronic devices from the first bell of the school day to the last. Districts would also need to ensure parents and students have means to contact one another during the day. The committee's co-chair said he expects the full Senate to take up the bill by the end of the month. TSA will soon allow passengers to keep their shoes on as they go through security checkpoints. The agency has yet to announce the move formally, but stated in a press release, quote, that it is exploring new and innovative ways to enhance the passenger experience and our strong security posture. The TSA permanently instituted a shoe removal rule for passengers in 2006, following Richard Reed's failed attempt to ignite a shoe bomb on a flight in 2001. Now, to be clear, passengers should expect to continue removing their shoes at security checkpoints, at least for right now. Right now, we continue our weather alert with Brian Lapis. Heat and humidity continues this evening, Brian.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, the heat is going to taper off a little bit here for the middle and second half of the week, but it looks like noticeable humidity right through the upcoming weekend. All right, we got a 22 News Storm Team weather alert for the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms. So far, the storms have stayed to our south. We've got a weather system to our north and to our west. And we've also got the remnants of what once was Tropical Storm Chantal to our south, combining to bring in this soupy air and the potential for showers and thunderstorms. But again, at least to this point, the showers and storms have stayed to our south. We're going to continue the weather alert at least through 6:30 tonight. We got some scattered showers and storms that are possible in the lower Pioneer Valley. If you have plans to be out and about this evening, keep an eye on the radar on the 22 News app, especially if you live Northampton and points south. So scattered showers and thunderstorms likely through midnight tonight, and then some partial clearing overnight. Tomorrow, a mostly dry day with a mixture of sun and clouds, but given this humid air, isolated scattered shower or thunderstorm is a possibility. It would just be, the storms would be few and far between. High temperatures tomorrow in the 80s. We'll track it on 22 News at 5.
Amazon's annual Prime Day sales are here again. The exclusive sale for Prime members launched at 3:01 this morning. And for the first time, the e-commerce giant is holding Prime Day over 4 days. Amazon first launched the event in 2015 and expanded it to 2 days in 2019. Analysts predict that the sales event will drive nearly $24 billion in overall online spending from July 8th to the 11th, nearly 29% more than last year. The Westfield Starfires will welcome a Red Sox Hall of Famer and World Series champion to sign a one-day contract next month. Six-time MLB All-Star Jonathan Papelbon will suit up with the Starfires on Friday, August 8th, when the team takes on the Nashua Silver Knights at Bullens Field. Gates open at 5:30 p.m. and Papelbon will begin signing autographs for fans at 5:45. Pap will also take the mound for the ceremonial first pitch. A limited number of special $25 meet and greet tickets are available, and we have a link on our website, wwlp.com. A Ludlow woman has struck it rich thanks to lucky number 7. Teresa Marino is the second $1 million grand prize winner in the state lottery's 777 instant ticket game. She chose the cash option on her prize and received a one-time payment of $650,000 before taxes. Marino said she plans on taking a vacation, investing, and enjoying retirement with her winnings. She purchased the ticket at the Country Trading Post on Burnett Road in Chicopee. The store now receives a $10,000 bonus for selling that winning ticket. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, the 22 News Storm Team has issued a weather alert as they continue to track our potential for severe weather this evening. We'll have updated timing on tonight's potential storms. Plus, some state lawmakers want to increase election security. We'll detail a new bill that would require voters to show their ID. And the Brimfield Antique Flea Market is back for its July run. We're taking a closer look at some of the unique findings. A hot and humid day for that, Brian.
Yeah, back up near 90 here this afternoon, Nick. And traffic, for the most part, is running along just fine. The usual slowdown has already started, the 291 merge with I-91 south, but otherwise on 91 we're in good shape, and we've also got free-flowing traffic on the Pike. We are getting word of a water main break, I believe, on William Street in Long Meadow. That may slow things down in town in Long Meadow. Otherwise, we're tracking the potential for some showers and thunderstorms here this evening. We'll update that potential on 22 News starting at 5.
And we will have an update on that water main break in Long Meadow coming up tonight on 22 News starting at 5 o'clock. Meantime, updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and the 22 News Plus app. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.